maths. Today we are going to solve system of a linear equation by Crouts method. So here we solve the system of linear equation by Crouts method using the derived matrix. So suppose this one is a system of a linear equation having three unknowns and three equations, x1 plus x2 plus x1, x2, x3 equal 1, 6, 4. So if we compare with the standard form of our system of a linear equation in a matrix form, so this is a matrix A, this is a value of a x, and this is a value of a b. So for derived matrix, by Crouts method, using the derived matrix, first of all we write the augmented matrix, augmented matrix, augmented matrix, augmented matrix, augmented matrix, augmented matrix means matrix A, here 1, 1, 1, then 4, 3, minus 1, 3, 5, 3, and this one is a partition, means here we write the A and here we write the B. What are the values of a B? 1, 6 and 4. 1, 6 and 4. This one is augmented matrix. Now, what is the derived matrix? As defined by the Crouts, derived matrix, derived matrix, derived matrix, here we write a standard form of derived matrix in case of a 3 cross 3 matrix, L11, U12, U13, Y1, L21, L22, U23, 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 Y2, and L31, L32, L33, Y3. This one is a derived matrix. So, how we find the values of a first column, then first row, the second column, remaining element of a second column, second row, then third column and third row. As we described in a previous lecture how we find the values of a L11, L21, L31 directly, we write the values, corresponding values here. If we compare here, this one is a A11, A12, A13, this one is a B1. So how we find the value for this one? So directly, as we describe the procedure in a previous lecture, how we find the value of L11, here we write one by one the value of the matrix. And what is the value of L11? Directly we write A11, L21 is a A21, L31 is a A31. So what we write here, L21 is a A11, and this one equal what? 1. L21 is a A21, this one equal 4. L31 equal A31 equal to 3. So here we write 1, 4, 3. If we denote, this one is a derived matrix, and here this one is also a derived matrix. So derived matrix. Now, what is the value for this one is a first column. First column. Now, value of a first row. First row. Remaining value of a first row means how we find the U12. U12 equal A12 divided by L11. L11, this will be L11, and this one equal A12 is a 1. 1 divided by what? Divided by L11. L11 with a 1. So what is the value here? Value is a 1. Similarly, U13 is a what? A13 divided by L11. This one equal 1 by 1. And this one equal 1. This one equal 1. Similarly, Y1 equal B1 by L11. This one equal 1 by 1. This one equal 1. So we are able to write the element of a first row. Now, how we write the element of a second column? So this one is the element of a first column and first row. How we write the element of a second column? Second column. So how we find the value of L22? So as we described in a previous lecture, L22 is a what? L22 is a element corresponding position A22 minus inner product. Inner product means L21 into U12 minus L21 into U12 and this one equal A22 is a what? A22 is a 3. 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4, this one is a minus 1. 4 into 1. 4 into 1, this one is a minus 1. This is a minus 1. Now, similarly, how we find the L32? L32 is a A32. A32, this one is a value. This one equal 5. Then inner product. Here, inner product corresponding values of rows and column. L31 into U12. L31 into U12. L31 into U12. So, what is the value of L31? 3 into U12 is a 1. 5 minus 3. 3 into 1. And this one equal to what? 2. So, now we are able to find out the value of a second column. This one become 2. Now, value of a second row. Remaining value of a second row. Second row. Now, how we find the value of a second row? Second row means a value of a U23. U23 equal A23 minus A23 means element this one means A23 minus inner product of this one and this one means L21 corresponding values here row and corresponding values for column U13 divided by diagonal elements, principal diagonal elements. So L22. So what is the value? A23 become A23 with a minus 1, A23 with a minus 1 minus L21 4 into 1. This one minus 4 divided by L22. What is the value of L22? L22 is a minus 1. So minus 5 divided by minus 1, this one equal 5. So now this become 5. Now similarly, what is the value of Y2? If we write the value of Y2 here, means here if we write the value of Y2 equal U23 Y2 equal corresponding values here is a 6 means V2 minus, now rows and column means L21 L21 into Y1 divided by what? L22. So V2 means 6 minus 4 into 1 means 4 into 1 divided by minus 1. Minus 1, this becomes 6 minus 4 divided by minus 1. This one become what? 2. Minus 4 means 2 and this one become minus 2. So this one is a what? This one is a minus 2. Now value of a third column. Third column. Value of a third column. How we find the value of a third column? Third column means value of L33. Value of L33 equal element corresponding this position means A33 minus A33. Then values multiplied by this one means A33 into L31 U13 plus L32 U23. So if we find the value for this one, the value become what? A33 with a 3 minus inside means 3 is multiplied by 1, 3 into 1 plus 2 into 5. This one is the 5. This one is the 5. So what is the value? Value become 3 minus 3 plus 10. This one is a what? This one is a 10. So what is the value? Value become what? The value become here minus 13. So this one is a minus 10. So what is the value here? This one is a minus 10. So in a similar manner, we find the value of a third column. What is the value of a third column? Value of a third column is a U33 is a what? U33 is a Y3. What is the value of a Y3? So if we erase out here, erase out this one and find the value for Y3. Y3 equal what? Y3 equal V3 minus V3 multiplied by 3 into 1, 2 into minus 2 means L31 into Y1 plus L32 into Y2 divided by L33. So what is the value? Value become 4 minus L31 3 into 1 plus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 divided by L33. What is the value of L33? Minus 10. So this one equal 4 minus 3 minus 4 divided by minus 10. So 3 minus 4 minus 1, 4 plus 1. This one become minus 5 by 10. This become minus 1 by 2. So this one is the value of minus 1 by 2. So this one is a procedure how we find the derived matrix. So first we find as it is, we write the value of a first column, then we find the value of a first row divided by the L11, then we find the second column position element corresponding position and inner product, then L32 corresponding value of inner A and inner minus inner product, then we find in a similar manner we find the derived matrix. So this one is the procedure how we find the derived matrix. Once we find the derived matrix, then we write lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. So now we extract the lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. This one is a derived matrix. Now we compare with the standard form of a derived matrix, then we write a lower triangular matrix. What is the L? L is a what? L is a 1, 4, 3, minus 1, 2, and minus 10, and this one. Now this becomes same. This one is a lower triangular matrix. Now what is the upper triangular matrix? U equal, we write 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, and minus 1 and minus 1 and not minus 10, because in a upper triangular matrix the diagonal element will be the 1 in a Crouts matrix. So this one is the U. So once we write the L and U, and what is the value for Y? This one is the value for Y. So Y equal 1 minus 2 minus 1 by 2. So just by comparing this one, L11 is a 1, L21 is a 4, L31 is a 3. By comparing these values, we write lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix and the value for Y. Once we write the value for L, U and Y, then what is the Crouts method? What's happening in a Crouts method? Simply we write Ax equal B, and we decompose the A into a two parts, L and U. So this becomes Lux equal B. So then we put Ux equal Y, then Ly become B. Now we have a U, we have a X, we have a Y. So what is the X? X is the X1, X2, X3. What is the U? U is this one. U is this matrix, upper triangular matrix. So here we write U, Ux. U is a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 1, and X1, X is a what? X1, X2, X3. So X1, X2, X3. Now here we write X1, X2, X3 equal Y. Y is 1 minus 2 minus 1 by 2. Now, as we described in our previous lecture, we perform what? We perform a backward substitution. Means first we multiply third row and this column, then 0 into x1 plus 0 into x2 plus 1 into x3 equal minus 1 by 2. This implies that what is the value for x3? x3 equal minus 1 by 2. If we multiply second row with this column, then x1 minus x2 equal minus 2. If we simplify it and putting the value for x2 and x3, x2 and x3 equal minus 2. If we put the value for x3, this implies that what? This implies that x2 equal minus 2 plus x3, and x2 will become what? Minus 2 plus minus 1 by 2. Minus 2 plus 1 by 2. So x3 become plus 1. So 2 minus 2, this minus 4 minus 1 means minus 5 by 2. So what is the value? Value become what? Value become this one minus 2 and minus 1 by 2. So x2 minus x3 equal minus 2. So x2 equal minus 2 plus x3, and x3 is a minus 1 by 2. So minus 2 minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2, this become minus 4 minus 1 means minus 5 by 2. So x2 become what? Minus 5 by 2. x2 become minus 5 by 2. So 1 minus 1, So something I think become what? Something become here we write in a wrong way. So this one is a U. U we write 1 1 1. This one is a 1 and this one is a 5. Here we noted down the from value. So this one is a what? This one is a 5. This one is a 5. 5. That's why this one is a correct. So now what is the value? Value become x2 plus 5x3 equal minus 2. If you put the value of x3 minus 1 by 2, x2 equal minus 2 minus 5 into minus 1 by 2. This become minus 2 plus 5 by 2, 5 by 2, and this become 1 by 2. So x2 equal what? X2 become 1 by 2. So now how we find the value of x1? If we multiply first row by this column, this become x1 plus x2 plus x3 equal what? Equal 1. And what is the value of x3? x3 is a minus 1 by 2. x3 is a minus 1 by 2. This one. And x2 is a what? x2 is a 1 by 2. x2 is a 1 by 2. Here we put x1 plus x2 is a 1 by 2 and x3 is a minus 1 by 2. This one equal 1. So x1 equal what? x1 equal 1. So this one is the result. So this one is the result. So what is the value of x1? x1 become 1, x2 become 1 by 2 and x3 become minus 1 by 2. So if we summarize how we solve the numerical problem with the help of a Crouts method, first we write a what? First we write the derived matrix. Once we write a derived matrix, first we compare with the matrix form of a system of a linear equation, find the value of A and B, write down the augmented matrix, which one is nothing else, partition matrix of A and B. Once we write augmented matrix, then with the help of augmented matrix we find a derived matrix. Once we find a derived matrix, then we extract the value of here. We find a derived matrix as usual procedure as the procedure developed by the Crouts. Once we find the derived matrix, then we extract the value of a lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. The value of a lower triangular matrix 1 minus 1 minus 10, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, and upper triangular matrix diagonal element with a 1 and this one is a 1, 1, 5. These are the remaining element 1, 1, 5 is the remaining elements. So what is the value of a y? Y is a last column 1 minus 2 and minus 1 by 2. Once we find the value of a lower triangular matrix, upper triangular matrix, then we write Ax equal to V and decompose the A into a two parts Lu and then write a Ux equal Y. Then if we put Ux equal Y here, then Y become V. We have a upper triangular matrix. We have upper triangular matrix and X is a what? Set of unknowns, means values of unknowns, a vector having unknowns x1, x2 and x3. So U, here we write U, x1, x2, x3 equal 1 minus 2 minus 1 by 2. Then by backward substitution, if we multiply last row by this column, then we find the value of x3. Second row by this column, then we find the value of what? Value of x2. Then using the value of x1 and x2 and x3, multiplied by means the first row by this column, then we find the value of x1 plus x2 plus x3 equal 1. Then we find the value of x1 equal 1. This one is a procedure. With the help of a derived matrix, using a derived matrix with the help of a Crouts method, how we solve a system of a linear equation. Now, you may also solve this one by decomposing the A into L and U. L and U. A equal, you write A equal what? L and U. L is the lower triangular matrix and U is the upper triangular matrix. So write the values of L and U, then you find the means how we find, just we describe in 1 minute how we find the value of L and U. Then we try to solve one another example. Now, if we write A equal LU as usual method. So here we write A is a what? A is here we write the value of 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, minus 1, 3, 5, 3, and this one equal L. L means L11, 0, 0, L21, L22, 0, L31, L32, L33, and here we write upper triangular matrix means 1, U12, U13, 0, 0, 1, U23, 0, 1. So, by multiplying these two matrices and compare with the matrix A, this one is A and this is a what? This one is a lower triangular matrix, this is a upper triangular matrix. Multiply the lower and upper triangular matrix and compare with this matrix A. Compare the matrix A means if we multiply this one, L11, L21, L31, L11, U12, L11, U13, and in a similar manner we write the value of means we compare this one is a L21, U12 plus L22, and third row by second column, then L31, U12, plus L32, and similarly we find this one. Then if we compare here 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 1, minus 1, 3, 5, 3. Then we find the value of L11 is a what? L11 is a 1. L11 is a 1. L21 is a 4. L31 is a 3. U12 is a what? Divided by 1 by 1. This one is a 1. U13 is also a 1. And similarly we find what? Similarly we find L21 equal minus 1 and L22 with a L21 is a 4, L22 is a minus 1, and L31 is a 3, L32 is a 2, and L33 is a minus 10, and U23 with a minus 5. U23 with a 5. So in this way also we are able to find out the lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. Once we find the lower and upper triangular matrix, as usual as we described earlier, be able to find out the value of once we find the value of y1, y2, y3 with the help of a backward substitution, then with the help of a value of yu and x, we find with the help of a backward substitution, we find the value of what? We find the value of x1, x2 and x3. Means with the help of a forward substitution and the value of L matrix, lower triangular matrix, and value of V, we find the values of y1, y2, y3, and with the help of a backward substitution, we find the value of x1, x2 and